Introduction. The final truth. Throughout our analysis of Wonderful Everyday, Down the Rabbit Hole, Subarashiki Hibi, we have explored the dark depths of madness and philosophy. But we have yet to touch upon the most important scene in the entire game. The simple conversation between Tomosane and his coworker Kimura by the riverbank. Here there is no apocalyptic prophecy. Yet, it is here that the game reveals its ultimate answer to the question: why should we continue to live in this boring, painful world? To understand this, we must look at the psychology of youth, occult prophecies, and real-world disasters that have shaped modern Japan. The paradox of the Misfit piece. Kimura explains that as a teenager, he felt like an unfitting piece in the puzzle of society. He couldn't find his place and was deeply unhappy with his mundane life. Many young people feel this way. Because they cannot fit into the established puzzle, such as the school hierarchy, they don't try to change themselves. Instead, they hope for the entire puzzle board to be destroyed. They crave a catastrophic event to wipe away the current rules and make everyone equal again. Real-world apocalypses. 3.11 and COVID-19. This is not just a concept in a visual novel. It is a profound reality, especially in Japan. The Great East Japan Earthquake. Japan is a country that knows the sudden destruction of the mundane. The Great East Japan Earthquake in 2011 brutally demonstrated how fragile our boring everyday truly is. Yet, for some youths suffocating in society, the idea of such a disaster destroying the oppressive social structures holds a dark, secret appeal. The pandemic and the collapse of the school caste. Consider the COVID-19 pandemic. When an unknown virus forced schools to close and society to embrace remote living, the traditional school caste, social hierarchies based on physical appearance or athletic ability, instantly collapsed. In this new, isolated world, a different hierarchy emerged. A student who was bullied in the classroom could suddenly become a charismatic hero, or a dominant force simply because they were highly skilled at PC games. Ironically, the emergence of a deadly virus gave these marginalized youths a new hope to live. The destruction of the normal world finally allowed them to become the protagonists. Why people believe in occult prophecies. This psychology perfectly explains why people fall for occult phenomena, such as Nostradamus's prophecies in 1999, which directly inspired Subarashiki Hibi, or the 2012 Mayan calendar doomsday predictions. People do not believe in the Mayan prophecy because of scientific or historical evidence. They believe in it because they need the world to end. They are exhausted by the effort required to survive in normal society. Like Takuji Mamiya inventing the Sui no Sora, final sky, prophecy, people cling to the occult because it provides a convenient, external excuse to reset their failed lives without having to take personal responsibility. The courage of silence. Yukio Mishima. During the Riverbank scene, Kimura brings up the legendary Japanese author Yukio Mishima, who famously committed ritual suicide rather than succumb to a mediocre life. Kimura admits, "I didn't have the courage to do what Mishima did." By lacking the courage to actively end his own life, he was forced to endure the boring days of working, eating, and sleeping. He couldn't destroy the puzzle himself, and the convenient disaster he waited for never came. So he just kept living. And through that simple, repetitive endurance, his desire to die slowly vanished. Conclusion. The beauty of the mundane. The Riverbank conversation is the ultimate conclusion to the madness of Wonderful Everyday. Waiting for a pandemic or a Mayan prophecy to reset your life is an illusion. To live in a world that doesn't offer us a dramatic role, to accept our place as a small piece in a vast puzzle, and to find happiness in a cold beer after a hard day's work. This is not a failure. It is the greatest victory. The game teaches us that the wonderful everyday is not found in the extraordinary collapse of society, but in the humble, persistent act of living through the mundane.